Jesse Velez. He is one of those predators that I just look at, and I know that if I had like a coworker or a classmate like this, I wouldn't be friends with them just by like the way he acts and talks. I just get bad vibes from him. And he was a he had a pretty dirty chat. We're gonna go over his chat a little bit later, but his was, you know, rapid fire to the point. But we'll check that back in a little bit.
Come in for a sec. It's a little cold out.
I don't know why, but just the way that he walked there agitated me. It looks like he pulled up in like a Nissan of some sort, but the way he just walked right there, we'll watch it again.
It's a little cold out.
Just agitates me. I don't know why. I judge people like on their gait, and for some reason, Jesse Velez's gait is rather annoying. I keep saying Jesse Velez. He's gone by different names. When he used to own a mobile phone shop, and he got robbed once, and the news interviewed him, and his name was Juan Burgos. Juan Burgos. I don't I don't know how to say that last name. I don't know why his first and last name have changed. I think he might have been buried at one point. There really isn't a lot of info about this guy out there, but he went by Juan Burgos at one point.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, chilly out.
Way different.
I know. How you doing today? My house is your house. Wanna come in? Come in.
Nice house.
So where'd you want to go? Want a water or something?
No, this is the first time I met somebody.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of.
He said right there it's the first time he's ever met somebody. He's told Chris later on that he meets people all the time from this website. So, already kind of a lie. He might be talking about someone younger. But with how comfortable and how quick he moved when he found out how young the decoy was, I don't think this was his first time. I think he's done this many times. I think he has quite the experience level when it comes to bad things.
Nervous.
Nervous? I know, I am too. You want a water? Anything?
Yeah, please. Where are your parents at?
They went away.
What is it?
Sorry?
They did.
Yeah. Here you go.
So how old are you?
13.
You're only 13.
That's what they all say, you know?
This guy looks like he should be asking, instead of for like a library card or ID, like a fucking DD-214.
They all say. So, where are we going?
I don't know, wherever you want to go to eat.
It's up to you.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm not really hungry, I just ate.
No.
No.
So you want to stay here?
No, not really.
You don't want to stay here? What do you want to do after? What do you
Hang
think?
out.
Hang out?
You know.
Netflix? Chill?
God, I understand this kid, he's not even a kid. This decoy here was thrusted in last minute because the male decoy no-called no-showed, just ghosted. And I understand, he's out of his element here, but he's pulling out every card in the playbook you can think of. Netflix, chill.
Netflix
Yeah,
and chill?
I was watching Netflix when I was texting you.
Yeah, what show?
I watched like TV shows like House of Cards, stuff like that.
I haven't seen that. Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we can Netflix and chill.
This is gonna be a weird question, but you have your ID on you.
I don't have an ID on me.
No.
Sorry, I'm only 13.
Sorry, I'm only 13. God, he was in way over his head here. He wasn't expecting this. He's got like his G-Shock, lanyard band, paracord band watch. Like, oh, sorry, I'm only 13. A 13-year-old doesn't say that. I mean, unless like the 13-year-old is quite the smart ass. It's like, oh, sorry, I'm only 13. But children don't speak like that. And also, Velez asking for an ID. I know that gets like memed on quite a bit, but why does he want to see an ID? To prove that it's a real child? Like that's gonna make it like reassuring to him? Or I think it was Thomas Moffat in some of the earlier stings. I think like I don't remember what sting, but he asked for a library card. And it's like, what's the point of asking that? Like that just shows like I'm here for a specific age. You're not asking for like a driver's license or like hell, even a non-driver ID, a library card. Like, all right, man.
My mom keeps that in her purse.
Who lives here?
Who lives here? Oh, I live here.
Me, my mommy, and my daddy.
It's a nice house.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he did the right thing. He helped out here, but he was in over his head. I look younger. I'm 24, and I look younger than this guy. One, I'm clean shaven. I'm pretty sure he has a little bit of like a
My mom.
5 o'clock shadow there. I'm clean shaven. Like, I look younger than this guy. But I mean, that is what it is. We got some good footage out of it. So, what does it really matter?
Mommy and my daddy.
It's a nice house.
Yeah, they work hard.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Dad, you want to come look at this? This right here. This is my dad made this.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Pretty cool. Want to come look at it?
I'll take a tour. It's nice in there.
Hey Jose, how are you?
So it said inaudible, but I'm pretty sure it said it looks nice in here. I'll take a tour. Let's play that back.
Look at it?
I'll take a tour. It's nice in there.
I'll take a tour. It looks nice in here. So I don't know if he was just saying that like he was gonna bolt out the door, or if he actually was just gonna be like, you know what? I'll look past this elderly man that's telling me to take a look at this table.
Hey Jose, how are you? Oh, take a seat right over there, please.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm looking at his fit. The bright orange gym suit, gym shorts, a rather tight Jurassic Park t-shirt. Again, I mentioned in the Vincent interrogation, I'm a big man. Why are like the two fat people that show up on this, even though all the guys that show up besides like Dupe are, fat or just kind of thick. Why do they all wear like clothing so far that's tight? Like Vincent tucked his shirt in for a seal, and it enunciated everything about his like lower body. Velez shows up with a t-shirt that's a size too small. It's like, bro, like you can see your belly button and like through the fabric, man. Like get a bigger shirt.
Yeah. What was your plan today?
Nothing actually, just to hang out.
Just to hang out
Yeah.
with a 13-year-old boy who you sent a picture of your private parts.
No, I did it. I did.
Yes.
Ooh. I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh, was right.
Yeah. I was
You've been
just
chatting with him on and off for weeks.
Yeah, I used to chat with like random people on and off. I'd hang out with them.
So you said on and off for weeks. The conversation was very short, wordage wise. I didn't realize it was over the span of a few weeks. I read through it before this, or at least I kind of skimmed through it. Not a lot of messages were sent. So I kind of figured, it was all just one big block. But no, it was over a couple of weeks. We're gonna go over it once he gets arrested. We'll take a gander.
No, nothing's really sexual, to be honest.
Nothing sexual.
No.
What's this?
Let me see. Oh my god, I did not know I even sent that. Ugh. Yeah, I did not know that.
Ooh, was right.
Yeah, usually when I send a picture, like I have a bunch of pictures of me.
Right.
So I must have hit that, but I didn't really know why.
So this was just one big mistake.
Yeah.
So he accidentally sent a wiener pic, but then continued a rather explicit conversation. And he was asking the decoy for pictures as well. So, I mean, obviously, we all know he's lying. But these guys lie in horrible ways. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't know I sent that. You didn't know. How do you not know? Like, you send it, and then you can see it. It's there. And like you don't look back. You don't see, oh, what picture did I send? Oh, my wiener.
I pretty much, yeah.
So you had a picture of yourself out and about town,
Because usually I
driving a
meet
car.
Yeah, like
And
usually
then
I
the
meet.
penis pic. Oh, by mistake, I hit the penis pic.
Yeah, because I didn't even know because I would even say like something afterwards, but I didn't even know I really sent that, to be honest. Usually I meet people, I hang out with them, nothing really sexual. You know, I don't even put like sexual things on my, like I don't do none of that stuff. Like I don't say, oh yeah, let's meet up and have sex. I don't really do that. I like to meet different people, hang out with them.
What is Grindr for?
Honestly, I know it's for hookups. I really do know that, but I'm not all for that. I don't just meet people randomly and just start having sex with random people. That's not what I do. I know it sounds weird coming from myself, but it's not like that.
But isn't that what Grindr is for?
No, to me it's not. It depends on people use it for their aspects. Like I don't use it for any sexual like orientations or activities like that. I just meet people, eat movies, we'll go to the restaurant, hang out, eat. I just like to have company with me. I'm like kind of a, how you say,
Okay, so keep in mind what he just said there. He likes to meet people a lot from that site, go to movies, dinner, hang out, and stuff. He contradicts himself so many times throughout this entire, short little stint with Chris. It's impressive. He's one of the worst liars ever on this show. He can't keep a single thing straight. And I'm gonna make a joke about him not being straight. I'm not saying it's wrong that he isn't, but I mean the joke was laid out in front of me. I had to.
I really had friends when I was younger.
Right.
So I like to hang out with people, you can get to know them a little bit. That's about it. I meet people from either 13, 17, 18, 30, even to their 40s, just to meet people.
And I never noticed this. He just said, I meet people from there that are 13, 17, 40. What? And Chris's face is pretty accurate. Like, what do you mean? 13-year-olds on that site? And he mentioned when he walked in, I never met anyone before. And then right here, I was like, oh, I've met 13-year-olds from that site. It's like Dan Allen when he was just rambling about how, like, I've met people that say they're 15, they end up being 40. It's like, what? The dude's just digging a hole.
People and talk to them.
And how old are you?
I'm actually 27.
27.
Yes.
And what do you do for a living?
Me, I'm actually a manager for a restaurant.
Which restaurant?
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Yes.
And how's that going?
It's going good. I actually just started there about a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Yes.
But you see how this looks for you to come over and visit
I know,
that 13-year-old boy after
Yeah,
you sent him a picture of your
Yeah, I know,
penis.
I didn't realize I sent that, and even when I came here,
How could you not realize it?
no, I understand where you're coming from, but even when I came, even when I parked there, I was just like, oh, even when I sat there, I was like, yeah, this is the first time I did, like, met someone at someone's house. I felt kind of nervous when coming to a house. Could you just say, well, it's me at a public place, so it's more safer for me?
More safer for him. He's not worried about what he was gonna do to what he thought was a 13-year-old. He's more worried about his own safety. And I understand it. It's a little weird going to people's houses. I used to deliver pizza. I know this isn't really comparable. I used to deliver pizza, and it was awkward showing up to people's houses, walking up and like ringing the doorbell. Like I know like I was invited, but it's a little awkward. I never showed up for anything like this. But he's defending not his actions but himself. Like, oh, like it's a little dangerous for me to show up here. Like it's dangerous for the child. The child is in danger. And later on, I'll cover it. But he very, very clearly doesn't see what he's doing here is wrong. Because he posted a message on a post on his Facebook, kind of defending his actions and telling people, like, you don't know my side of the story. It's like, this is your side of the story right here, man. Like, what are you talking about?
That way, just in case I don't know the other person. But that's why even when I came, I actually trying to park at that park for a while. I was just saying, I was like, I should not be going to this person's house. So
But
I never
you
really.
did it.
Yeah, I did.
Why did you do it then?
It's the first time for me. I never went to someone's house before.
I hear that all the time.
Yeah,
It's my first time.
I'm sure. I'm
And
sure you
I
have.
doubt that all the people who tell me it's their first time are telling the truth.
This is honest to death.
So you're the first honest
This is-
guy I've ever
this,
found.
This is the first
Coming to
time.
visit a
well, no,
13-year-old boy.
This is the first time I met a young person that age. It's the first time ever.
He mentioned not even 5 minutes ago that he's met 13-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 40-year-olds off that site. And then right here is like, oh, this is the first time I ever met a 13-year-old. It's like, my guy, you can't keep one lie straight. It's impressive. Like I don't know how far his drive was, but you couldn't brainstorm any of ideas.
In history.
But what
ever.
could you possibly have in common at 27 with a 13-year-old stranger?
That's something I'll find out when we sit down and chat, to be honest. I mean,
I've never once have been in any situation where it's like, man, I really wish I had something in relation, a similar interest as this child. There's never been a moment like that in normal people's lives where that's a worry or something they have to think about. Like, oh, we'll sit down and talk and find out what our interests are. Like his interest is going to be like, I don't know, like dodgeball and gym class, and like I don't know, soccer. Yours is anything but those.
there's nothing sexual was gonna happen anyway from the get go.
After you sent him a penis
And
picture.
I didn't realize I sent that. You can look at all my conversations. I did not realize I sent that kind of picture. I did not realize
So today
that.
you just
So say
one big misunderstanding.
Let's say, like for example, say like I was gonna watch a movie with just like an ordinary conversation, like homo, like friendly type thing. It wasn't gonna be anything sexual. Even when we were chatting.
His entire conversation was sexual, like from the start. He didn't hold back anything. He wanted action, and he's again here lying. He's telling Chris like, "Oh, you can read it." And I really wish Chris read out some of it, but he's asking the decoy a lot of questions.
I never said, "Oh, hey, do you want to have sex?" Because that's not the kind of person I am. I don't want to throw myself out there like that. That's not what I am.
But if you're his parents, are you going to be comfortable?
I have a 16-year-old friend. I do. Yes, I do.
That's a pretty big age gap.
It is.
He's probably when he mentions the 16-year-old Fred, I'm hoping that it's like a coworker that he considers a friend. Now, what you want to do with coworkers is not be friends with them, be acquaintances. Like, I wouldn't be at work and be like, back when I was working, like, oh yeah, this is like my friend. He's like, 10 years younger than me. It's like, no, he's my coworker. And we have like I don't know, we both play the same video games sometimes. We talk about that, but we're not friends. I'm not gonna go over to his house and hang out. That's weird.
It is,
At this stage.
but you know what? But there's nothing wrong with that because to be honest, I have friends that are 16 to 30. We all hang out. There's no drugs involved. I don't do.
Okay, right there. He just mentioned I have friends that are 16 to 30, and we all hang out. 2 years there. I don't know why my computer keeps doing that. I'm sorry. It's been doing that for years. But 2 of those years in that friend group range are a little sketchy, even illegal. And he just mentioned right here, 16 to 30 years old, and they're his friends. And then I think within like a minute or so, he's going to completely contradict himself.
Any drugs, but we all just conversate. There's so many similarities from all different people. That doesn't matter what age to me. So some people look at it as more like a pedophile thing.
What's that for your pedophile thing?
Yeah, or something like that. But that's not what I am. I don't go around looking for 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds. No, that's not who I am. That's not exactly.
But you see how this looks.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. That's why I didn't walk through that door.
A 27-year-old sends a penis
Yeah.
picture to
I
a
know.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
And then comes over to just hang out.
Yeah, I know how it looks. And I wasn't even gonna walk. Something told me don't walk through that door. I swear something told me do not.
Well,
walk
why'd
through
you
that
do
door.
it then?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna walk through that door. I really wasn't. But
He wasn't going to walk through the door, but he did. He walked right in. He walked in like he owned the fucking place. He was like, oh, I didn't want to. I didn't want to. One, you did. Okay, you showed up. No action, no outside force forces you to drive to his house and walk in. No outside force forces you to initiate that conversation. It's all willingly. And they always say like, oh, I didn't want to do it. Then why'd you do it? You don't have to. No one has a gun to your head and forcing you to do this.
I don't know. Even when I saw him, I looked at him. I was like, this doesn't fit. I hang out with people outside of their home because I wouldn't want myself to be in someone's home that I really don't know. I never meet someone at their home. That's why I felt weird.
So this is just one big misunderstanding.
This is the
and
biggest.
the first time you've
this is
ever
the
had
biggest thing I
such
ever
a
walked into someone's
misunderstanding.
house. To be honest, because at my house, I don't like people come to my house. Well, I can because I have a big patio outside, and I have my neighbors that come outside with me, so I would feel safe because I'm not by myself with that person. So these people see me with this person, but me coming here. Like I parked at that park right there.
Right.
I sat there for like 5 minutes, and I parked at the park because I was gonna make a U-turn and just go because I don't like coming to people's houses because there was one time where
But he stole the allure of a 13-year-old was enough to get him to come to this house. Saying like I know I just said all this, but saying you didn't want to come here and then you come here and it's like, well, I didn't really want to come here, but I did, but there was a 13-year-old here and just the allure, like in old cartoons when like they'd place like an apple pie on like a windowsill and like Tom would like float to it or something. It's like that's basically describing what he did. Like it doesn't make sense to me. This man baffles me.
My friends to his friend's house, and it didn't really go as they were gonna say. When he walked in, there was actually an ambush. It was two older guys and a woman. They beat him up. It was like I guess people that they're looking for.
It was a setup.
Yeah, well, not like this. Like I guess they wanted to just beat somebody up. I guess people that they're looking for.
It was a setup.
Yeah, well, not like this. Like I guess they wanted to just beat somebody up. So that's why I don't come to people's houses. I'd rather meet at a sandwich shop, at a Starbucks, just so we can sit down, conversate. It's
Maybe even at Jersey Mike's.
nothing really sexual or ordinary.
Do you live by yourself?
No, I live with my 3 dogs.
This is such a sad line. He had a fiance at some point. He was engaged. I don't know why he lived by himself. He had a fiance. I wish more was known about this guy. But no, I live with my 3 dogs. Like, dude, I would never say that. Like, if someone asked me, like, hey, do you live... First of all, I don't live alone. But if someone's like, hey, do you live alone? My first answer is going to be like, no, I have my animals. Like, I'm going to say, like, yeah, I'm on my own, but, I got a dog. And then I'm not going to say, like, oh, yeah, I don't live alone. I have company. I have dogs. No, it's just a weird way to word it. Yeah, it's just, he's a sad man.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Here in Fairfield.
Yeah, actually, right up the road by Taco Loco.
By Taco.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've been running an investigation
Okay.
called Hansen VS Predator.
Okay.
And I'm Chris Hansen.
Okay.
And you've walked into it.
Okay.
So if there's anything else you want people to know.
I'll just see little kids.
I understand he's probably putting his hand up, like, out of nervousness. But it's like, yeah, he has a ring on. He has a ring. So he is engaged. And he lives alone? That's such an odd... Normally, like, at the point where, like, you're getting engaged, like, you moved in together. And I know he already had one name that was different. And now he goes by Jesse Velez. But he has a ring on, so was he married previously? I don't know. I wish more was known about this guy. But he has a ring on, and he lives alone with his 3 dogs. It's kind of weird.
That's not who I am. That's not who I am. Honestly, that's not who I am. That's not me. Can you take the cameras off me, please?
I can't at this point. No.
Can I leave?
You can leave right out there.
Okay. This is very awkward and very embarrassing for me. I'll talk to you in private if you like.
I can't turn the cameras on.
Okay. I mean, I'll answer any questions for you, to be honest, because I'm not.
Well, you have.
This is not what it seems to be. This is not what it was going to be. So I want everyone to know that's actually seeing right now. It's not what it was. I'll have to hang out with somebody. Nothing sexual to that nature. It may seem to other people it was, but to me it's not.
Now, that is very similar to what he posted on his Facebook about how, like, oh, this isn't what it seems. Like, it is exactly what it seems like. Okay? No normal adult ever shows up to a house where a minor is. And it's like, oh, we were just going to hang out. Like, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. Don't say that stupid-ass lie.
Because if it was to that standard, I would have actually texted the guy, hey, let's meet and let's do this, let's do that. But it wasn't. I'm very, cordial with what I say. I'm very blunt. So nothing was sexual to them.
I'm blunt too. All right, I have, I say what comes to mind, but what comes to my mind is not what came to your mind, let alone about someone who said they were, 13. It's not an excuse like, oh, like I say, I don't have a filter. All right, neither do I. I'm not doing this shit, man. Shit's ridiculous.
Nothing sexual to that nature. But to be honest, I kind of lesson right now. I'm not walking to somebody's house.
And what?
I'm not walking to no one's house ever again. This is the first and last time we're doing that.
What's the lesson here, Jose?
The lesson here is don't walk into no one's house that you don't know who actually even lives there. That's to be honest. Don't do the same thing to other people that you wouldn't want done to you. You know, would you
But you
want
did
someone?
it, though.
Yeah, because I walked to someone's house, but I never allowed people to come to my house. That's the thing. I never allowed. You know, it's okay because I'm not even ashamed to do this. Don't let people walk into your house. Why would you go to theirs? You know, because you don't know what to expect to that nature. That's why, you know, when I came here, I was bored today. I didn't know what to do, so I figured hang out with some people.
How about watching football?
I'm not a sports person, believe it or not. Don't like
How
sports.
about watching Netflix?
I was.
You could have watched House of Cards. You know, what was this? 2016? What was popular in 2016? Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead. Could have watched any of that at your own place with your fiance. Oh, this guy. The more I watch this guy, the more I hate him. And it's quite, you know, an exponential graph. And he's a rambler. He just rambles. And he's repeated himself, you know. He said 5 statements 10 different ways this entire time with Chris. And it's quite annoying. Because it's like, I can only repeat myself so many times.
Today was just a day that just, you know what, let's just go hang out tonight real quick. Let's hang out, you know, nothing sexual though. I'm not looking for that. I'm not.
But again, isn't that what Grindr was
No.
set up for?
It depends what people utilize Grindr for. You know, some people use it for dating, for hang out, for chill. Other people use it for a sexual preference. You know, that's not what I'm looking for. Even on my profile, it just said, hey, let's chat. You know, I'm not looking for, you know, anything to that nature. You know, it just says, let's chat. That's it.
Okay, fair enough, Jose. I appreciate
So, it's fair enough. So, everyone out there, you know, that's not who I am. That's not who I am.
Okay.
So,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
that.
You're welcome, Chris.
All right, Jose,
Thank you for this actual experience, actually, because it's pretty interesting, actually. I'm never ever doing this ever again. To walk to someone's house. So,
I appreciate that.
nothing bad out of this.
Okay.
I appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you very much, Jose.
Thank you.
Oh, you gotta shake Chris's hand. I wonder how many predators have shaken his hand. I know, one of the guys from the Petaluma sting, out by the pool, was it the guy that robbed a store beforehand and then showed up and like immediately went to shake Chris's hand? And it's like, you know, look, like that guy's polite. You know, look at him go.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, where's the exit?
Right there, straight ahead, over there.
We're the police department. We'll explain everything to you right now. You guys can get that from your phone.
Hey, Leonard,
Okay, I guess that's the end of it. But it must be like in his uncut or whatever. But at one point he mentions how he doesn't have any friends. He's very lonely. But then half of his time justifying why he showed up here was because he shows up and has a bunch of friends that he met off the site. So that's another lie he couldn't keep straight. This guy's fucking annoying me. Alright, so now we're going to dive into his chat log. And his chat log is a little weird. I think part of it is missing. And I think he swapped accounts at some point. Because, well, we'll get to it later, but I think he swapped accounts. But here we go. He messages first, 7:05. And the decoy responds, you know, that he's not doing much. Velez is home chilling, you know, normal, regular speak. Asks for location and what the decoy is looking for. He hasn't asked for an age yet, but he's offering services delivered. That's pretty remarkable. But the decoy said they're in Fairfield. Velez is close by. Asks top or bottom. Decoy says bottom, and he sends a explicit, inappropriate picture. He has not asked how old the decoy is at this point. So, I don't know. I imagine you have to be 18 or older to be on Grindr. But, you know, unprompted dick pic. I mean, we can judge someone off that. He's asking to meet up. The decoy says they can't. The decoy asks first how old Jesse is. Jesse said he's 25. And that's where the decoy comes out, yeah, I'm 12. And Velez asks the decoy if they're okay with that. Why are you not asking yourself if that's okay? Because it's not. And next message is, can I have more pics? or send more pics. I mean, obviously, he's fully aware. And he's still asking. The decoy sends, I imagine, just like a regular, like selfie or whatever. And he asks for nude, dick, ass, which is, I've never, never thought about asking it that way before. Maybe I should. Not that I do. It's a joke. But I don't do nudes anymore. Got to spend at my old school. LOL. What? Okay, LOL. So when you want to meet the guy, my guy. It's just, it's so crazy to me that his entire time with Chris, he's like, oh, it wasn't about that. We were just gonna hang out. Nude, dick, ass. When you want to meet, what you trying to do? This is within like 5 minutes of the first message. Like, what are you on, bro? Like, is your memory that bad, or are you just bad at lying? He asked the decoy how good his wee wee is. Decoy says, I ain't had no problems with it yet. Now, the decoy is supposed to be playing a 12-year-old. And 12-year-old's having problems with it. We got some problems. But, you'll let me suck it and lick your ass before I fuck it. That kind of rhymes. That's kind of a bar. That's gonna go in some SoundCloud rapper's, debut album. But, it's obviously the decoy said how young they were, and he got aggressive. Like, he got aggressive. Oh, this part is weird. I remember reading through this part and just being creeped out. He asked what school the decoy goes to. Okay, I can pick you up tomorrow. That is disgusting. That was never brought up. I've watched a bunch of videos about Velez. I've watched his uncut, obviously the thing with Chris. No one's ever brought this up before, at least that I've ever noticed. I can pick you up from school tomorrow. That's disgusting. Like, I know we get on Lauren's case for wanting to pick up the decoy. Why doesn't Velez get any flack for that? And then after I pick up this middle schooler, you can suck my dick while I drive you home. That is crazy. That's never brought up by anyone. It's crazy. Velez was a dirty, dirty man. Then he says the decoy can come live with him. That's crazy that this wasn't brought up. And like I said, like I just mentioned, we get on Lauren for wanting to take the decoy for like a weekend. This guy was straight up thinking about just taking the kid. It's disgusting. I know I mentioned Vincent is bad. Vincent is bad in his own way. All these guys are bad. But some are definitely worse. And Velez is definitely an underrated predator. Obviously, all these guys make disgusting statements. But it seems like everyone that was caught in the HVP series was, some of the worst we've had. Vincent, just because he's off the rockers. Velez, just because he's off the rockers. Jeff Sokol, because he's fucking annoying. And that one old guy. Oh, God, what is his name? Michael Gentile was going to manufacture illicit material with that decoy. And if he didn't get caught, he would still be out there doing the same shit. That Michael Gentile was probably like top 10 worst people ever caught on this. Everyone from like HVP was bad. Dupay was just because look, he's a fucking crackhead. But yeah, disgusting. And then the decoy responds, "How are you gonna explain a 12-year-old kid living with you? No one won't find out. No one will find out that I'm harboring a 12-year-old." I know there's like jokes about like kids in the basement and stuff, but this is kind of like, how some of it's done. Like, oh, I'll rescue you. I'll take you in. I'll say I'm taking care of you. It's nothing sexual. It's entirely sexual. Oh my God. I'm gonna make love to you. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 messages. Nothing sexual. I'm gonna make love to you. Come on, my man. Then he asks who he thinks is a 12-year-old. Oh, you got a big dick. My guy, it's a 12-year-old. Like, a child. A young child. Preteen. God, oh God. Saying preteen for some reason made it worse. Not that it was good beforehand, but it's just another avenue to look at it. Preteen. This guy was bad. Disgusting. But then here's the messages where it looks like it was someone like from a different account. He messages, "Hey, the decoy does not recognize this number or this profile." Yeah, here we go. Velez is like, "Yeah, we were speaking before." Decoy's like, "I don't remember you." So I'm pretty sure this is from a separate account. Unless Grindr is kind of like Snapchat where it deletes messages that were a little older. I don't quite know how it works, but it's weird. You okay that I'm younger? This was used in I believe what Chris would call the sizzle reel. You okay that I'm younger? Yes, like 13 years old, younger. Never chilled with a young guy before. Which I honestly think this is a lie. Because during his time with Chris, he mentioned, like, yeah, I got friends that are 13. I met people that are 13 from that site before. This, he agitates me. I don't like this guy. I don't like him whatsoever. Such a fucking twat. And then this is when he's driving up. Like, I'll let you know so you can come outside so I'll see you. Cool, on my way. I'm parked. Come get me here. That's why the decoy went to the front door. But it's just crazy. This guy baffles me. Here is his Facebook apology. There's unfortunately no screenshot that I found of his actual Facebook, but it does appear that this is actually what was said. I don't know why life happens the way it does. I know I've done some stupid shit and I'm paying for it big time. Yeah, jail time, RSO registry. Life happens the way it does. Because you acted that way. No one forced you to do this. This wasn't a game of chance. You didn't pull the short stick. You didn't pull the, piece of paper with your name on it. You acted this way on your own accord. I don't want my friends to judge me in any way, but people can't understand I'm human. And I screwed up, and I'm not that person I'm being portrayed to be. You're not the only person you're being portrayed to be is yourself. This is how you acted and talked to and interacted with someone who said they were 13. This really bothers me a lot to the point where I wonder why am I still alive. I've lost some great friends, that contradicts another one of his statements with Chris, and family members because of the poor choice I made. So, was it life happens that way, or was it a poor choice you made? Which way is it, my guy? This sucks more than anything in the world. He wanted to suck on something. It's like walking through the mall and everybody just stares at you calling you names. I wonder what names they call you and why they call you that. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like I failed myself. He didn't just fail himself, he failed society. Sometimes. But I gotta try to keep it together because life still goes on. I wake up every day wondering every day what will happen. His English is not good. What will happen to me, and will the worst happen or the good? I know I've disappointed my boyfriend, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm trying my best right now. Other people want to look at me funny and call me names. Well, one thing you can do is look in the mirror and ask if bullying is going to hurt me. That's kind of the intent. One, bullying hurts me. That's why I'm doing it. Like, I'm not doing this to be nice. I'm not doing this to be polite. I'm not doing this to make you feel better. I'm doing this to be, like, mean. I have ill intent. Same way that you had ill intent with that child, I have ill intent with what I'm saying about you. and what others say about you, and how others respond to your actions. Stop holding my actions against me. What? Stop judging me for what I do. Like that is like textbook abusive, controlling. I don't want to say narcissistic, but controlling behavior, or just trying to downplay everything, or like a textbook like predator apology. Stop holding my actions against me. What? And let me deal with it, and don't judge me based on what you read. Okay, so I just read this whole thing. Should I not judge you based on it? Or I just read your entire chat? Or I just watched your interview with Hansen? What am I supposed to judge you on if it's none of those? Should I judge you on your own words? Because I'm also not supposed to judge you on your actions. Where was that? Yeah, I'm not supposed to judge you on your actions. And I'm not supposed to judge you on what I read. So what do I use? Or do I just let all this go? God, Jesse Velez. I never read his Chatlog before. But Jesse Velez might very well be one of like top 10, maybe not top 10, because there have been some bad people that have been caught. But he is an underrated predator when it comes to just how dangerous of an individual they can be. Because one, he doesn't see what's wrong. He doesn't see that he did anything wrong here. He defends his actions and doesn't want to be judged for it. And he doesn't change. This guy is just pissing me off. But that's probably it for this. It's definitely a shorter one just because there isn't that much info about him. I tried looking for like an Instagram account or whatever. His Facebook has been privated. But I can't find much about this guy. He is on the RSO. You can find him there. But there's not, too much info on him, which is unfortunate. But anyways, this has been Goon Relations, and I hope to see your return.